I'm here with Buzz the Bee. It is time for your local weather report brought to you by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. Let's buzz on over now to the Main Street Media TV Weather Center.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Good Wednesday morning to you. I'm Kelly Rawson in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check at your forecast. We are going to start to see cloud cover increase this morning and afternoon due to the remnants of Francine approaching the Tennessee Valley. That is going to be our main weather maker for the next few days. We'll also see breezy conditions start to pick up, winds just out of the southeast at about 5 miles an hour to start off your Wednesday, but we will again start to see those clouds filter in, winds pick up, a few rain showers by the afternoon to evening, but then widespread rain and storms move in overnight and into your Thursday. That will continue as well. Breezy conditions, gusts up to 20 to 30 miles an hour, maybe even a little bit higher at times. Again, very heavy rainfall expected for Thursday with some storms in the mix. Now, instability looks to not be there. No storm fuel for any sort of severe impacts for Thursday. Heading into Friday, though, we could continue to see showers and storms with maybe a little bit more storm fuel, but we will continue to monitor that situation for any sort of potential tornado threat. That looks to be possible at this point, but not likely. Temperatures will also be much cooler due to thick cloud cover from that tropical moisture. Temperatures only in the mid to upper 70s Thursday and Friday. Upper 70s for Saturday as some lingering showers continue through Monday.
Thank you for the update. Tune in each day here at Mornings on Main Street for an up-to-date weather report brought to you by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. All their contact information is below. Have a great day.
Good morning, Stefanie.
Good morning. Hi, kids. Hot tea.
Be sure to head to Smyrna for the Wings of Freedom Fish Fry on September 21st. This is the Smyrna Rotary Club's largest fundraising event. You can take a look back at Monday's segment here at Mornings on Main Street for all the details. But today, we're focusing on who this event is honoring, and that is K9 Officers. This year's Grand Marshal of the event is Officer and K9 Handler Don Godby, and that is who we hear from today. We also get to meet his K9 partner. But first, let's get a check of the headlines.
Hello, here's the latest news and weather from Main Street Media TV. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has executed search warrants at the Millersville Police Department in the home of the Assistant Police Chief amidst ongoing scandals and controversies within the department. Clarksville Police Chief David Procaro, in office since July 2020, announces retirement effective February 28, 2025, after nearly 30 years of distinguished service. Houston County's hot summer has led to an abundance of Johnson grass, which can be deadly to animals due to high nitrate levels and drought conditions. A Colorado man, on the run and found sleeping atop a bicycle in a Walmart, was arrested in Ashland City when police discovered an outstanding warrant for his failure to register as a sex offender in New Mexico. A 61-year-old Gallatin resident, Kathy Mullo, tragically lost her life in a single-car accident on Highway 386 on Labor Day, as confirmed by Tennessee Highway Patrol. For more news and weather, visit us online at mainstreetmediatn.com. Thanks for watching.
He shoots, and he scores!
Nashville Sounds Baseball is back in Hit City for the 2024 season. Spend your nights and weekends at the ballpark with weekly giveaways, fireworks shows, throwback deals, live music, and more. Top talent will take the field at First Horizon Park against the AAA Minnesota Twins, Baltimore Orioles, Atlanta Braves, St. Louis Cardinals, Cincinnati Reds, and more. Tickets start at just $10 and are available now at NashvilleSounds.com. We will see you in Hit City.
He's an after-luncher. He's a football game half-timer.
All right, boys, it's time.
She's a coffee breaker. Oh, careful. I've got this. She's a whenever I can get 5 minutes-er. Whenever you like to bank, Ascend's app has you covered. Transfer funds, apply to loans, do banking stuff.
I'm a banking person-er. Is that okay?
Yep, come on in. Ascend Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. We have the upcoming 22nd annual Fish Fry that the Smyrna Rotary Club is hosting in later September. And this year, they're honoring K9 officers. To talk to us about the love of for an officer, K9 handler, right, and their dog, the K9 officer they work with, we have Officer Don Godby with us from the Smyrna Police Department. First off, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, it is a pleasure of mine. First, tell me, how many dogs have you had the honor of working with?
So actually handling and working, I'm on my third dog. Okay. I got my first dog 2007-ish, somewhere around that time frame, and just got this one back in May. So we're a little new, and it's a new thing with this one, but we're doing good.
And what's her name?
Her name is Renske.
Okay.
It's spelled Renske. Mm-hmm. It's actually a traditional Dutch name, and it means reborn. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, talk to us, because for those, again, I look at a handler and a K9, officer. It's so cool to watch just how you work. What is it like from the moment you get this new dog and you work on creating that bond so that you can both work effectively and efficiently?
It's a process. It takes, there's a time where you have to spend just bonding with each other. No training. The first few days is just learning the dog, letting the dog learn you. No real commands or anything like that. Just building that bond, feeding the dog, spending a lot of time with it, and letting the dog learn that they can trust you. Mm-hmm. And you learn little signs that the dog will give you. They can't speak, so they communicate off body language, and pretty soon you learn to read their body language too. So it's an amazing process to go through from the time that you get them all the way up until the day that you retire them or have to they get sick or whatever. Me personally, I'm constantly learning different things about the dog. So. Oh
my gosh! And so the other two, your first two dogs, what were their names?
My first one, his name was Renzo. Renzo was a Dutch Shepherd, and he was a dual-purpose dog. Renzo was probably one of the more fierce and loyal dogs that I've ever seen. And then my second dog, his name was Riker, and Riker was a narcotics-only dog. And during the time that I was handling Riker, I was doing a lot of going through the process and learning a whole lot about training. So I got to spend a whole lot of time watching and working with other dogs. And without a doubt, hands down, Riker had one of the best noses of any police dog I've ever seen. So.
Obviously, listening to the names, you've had two male dogs and one female.
Right.
What's that difference now with this third female dog?
It's different. It's almost like I envision it being almost like having a little boy and then having a little girl as a kid. I treat her just a little bit different. She gets spoiled a little bit more. She knows her name. She's very well of what Renske is, and that's her. But
what do you normally call her?
I call her baby girl. That's what she answers to, and that's it's always a lot of praise. Good, baby girl, good, and all this kind of good stuff. So it's different just because she's a female, but it's a good thing. So the bond between me and her is really growing, really getting tight, and she's doing a really good job. It's the best job in law enforcement, hands down. And the reason is, you've always got a partner with you. They always do what they're told. They don't talk back. They don't ask for anything. No, but seriously, it's
That's funny.
it's a very rewarding job, especially when you put all the time and the effort into building the bond and the training and things like that. And to see that come to fruition and see the dog work and see the dog make cases and find things, it's a very rewarding job. I would also caution people, it's a commitment. It's not like if you're a patrol officer and you get off on a Friday and you want to go home and pack a bag and go somewhere for a weekend. It takes a whole lot more planning when you're a canine officer to make arrangements for the dog. And it's everything that you do has to, on and off duty, you have to consider the dog. But it's if you're interested in dogs and working with them and you've done it in the past, it's a very rewarding job.
And just being here, I know you guys were seeing this, but I just feel the love that you have for the dogs you've worked with, just in how you speak about them.
Yeah, I tell everybody this that's asked me over the years. I feel very, very blessed to be in the position that I'm in. I became interested in law enforcement kind of later on in life through the military and things like that, and got to see some dogs work. And after that, I started going to school, and I told myself, I said, I'm going to try to do law enforcement and specifically try to do canine.
Well, we have to thank you so much for not only your service, but your service to your community here in Smyrna.
I appreciate that.
We all are very lucky to have someone like you.
Well, thank
in
you.
The community.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Officer Don Godby, the upcoming Grand Marshal for the 22nd annual Wings of Freedom Fish Fry for the Smyrna Rotary Club. That is a mouthful.
That is a mouthful.
Let me tell you. But if you do happen to go out to the fish fry, find Officer Godby and find him and just chat a little bit more if you'd like to learn more about canines and his training and the work that they do. Always appreciate a time with a law enforcement officer. Thank you again. Stick with us here at Mornings on Main Street. We have some more information coming up for you after this break.
We thrive under the lights. The city of performers. Putting on one heck of a show. Welcome to Smashville.
Sherry's Hope is dedicated to sharing the hope of Christ, protecting the health of our community, and supporting those who are fighting cancer. You can be a champion of hope this season. When you give monthly to Sherry's Hope, you help meet the needs of families in our community as they are battling cancer. Your monthly gift of $10 or more gives hope all year. Together, we can make a difference.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Welcome back. Here's a look back at the last day of F2Con Gaming on a Gig gaming convention held at the Wilma Rudolph Event Center over the weekend. This gaming convention is in its 5th year and hosted by CDE Light Band, Clarksville Parks and Recreation Department, and Visit Clarksville. For this 5th year, it turned out hundreds of gamers and spectators who are there to cheer on their favorite player. You can get a look back at all of the pictures from this weekend's gaming convention by going to f2con.com. Thanks so much for joining us here at Mornings on Main Street. Have a wonderful rest of the day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.